guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is mainly gonna be about oily skin. You guys know I suffer with oily skin. I've practically said that from day one, and I wanted to find some products that I feel like helped me, that I feel like will help any one of you guys out there who are kind of going through the similar situation. It's taken me a very long time to become first with makeup, and two, with the type of skin that I have. And it's not as easy finding products that will help you, with those similar situations. You kind of end up spending a lot of money before you kind of find products that actually work. So if you're like me and you have oily skin and you just halfway through the day can't seem to keep a matte face, and you're struggling with this, then hopefully some of the products that I mentioned today and some of the tips that I give can actually help you on a day-to-day basis. Separate from the video, I know I've been gone a little while, but I'm back into the hang of things, and this is kind of where I left off before I took the break that I took. Number one important thing, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you like this video and finds that it helps you and you want to see any more of what I have going on with my channel, hit the subscribe button, like this video, comment down below if you have any questions or even any tips that work for you as far as oily skin. I'm always looking for new tips and tricks to use on my daily routine. And now without further ado, let's get right into the video. So my makeup routine is practically rather basic. On a day-to-day, I'm usually going pretty early in the morning, and my typical average time to be back home is usually around I would say 6 o'clock. So I had a lot of struggles in the past getting my makeup to last around maybe 2 o'clock. My kind of T-zone area would get really oily, and that's kind of mainly where I have most of my problems. But even though it's not the whole face, it still kind of is just such a bother. So I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, I've done certain things, but then again, everybody's skin is different, so what might work for one person might not actually work for you. So I actually came across one product that I've actually wanted to try for a long time, and I came across it in a YouTube video, and that YouTuber kind of did a side-by-side, like a high-end, and this was kind of like the reasonable priced item, and that one actually worked better than the higher priced item. And it wasn't really so much that particular reason why I wanted to try it. It was just a product I wanted to use for a very long time, so I just kind of wanted to see how it would look on somebody else's skin. So I went ahead and I bought that product, and it's actually the Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder, and this is in medium. I'm not sure if they have a dark. When I went to buy this, I definitely did see a light, and this is the medium. I was kind of skeptical about this. I don't like getting loose powders for this exact reason. A lot of them are not technically a natural finish, so you kind of just don't want to like cake on a whole bunch of other powder on top of your makeup thinking that it's gonna kind of settle in, and it doesn't. I was very, very, very shocked with this one. It worked so beautifully, and I was amazed the first day I used this, and I was like, okay, maybe I did something different, you know what I mean? So maybe on the long run it's not gonna work as good. And I was really, really amazed by this powder, and I actually use this on a day-to-day basis. I'm opening it for you guys to see. It might look a little messy, but it has this little sponge here in it. Mine actually is kind of drenched with powder at this moment, and it has these little nodules in it, so it's not something that is really too messy. If it's kept in a particular place, it's not really gonna move as much, and you can kind of gradually grab powder as you need, and the sponge kind of stays right on top, and you can cover it, and everything kind of you know, is nice and neat in here. I love this powder. There's not a day now that I go out without this on, and it's kind of the last thing I put on. I have never tried it under my foundation. I do use it when I put my concealer under my eye. I do set my concealer with this first, then I put my foundation on, and then I put this on top of the foundation before I do my blush and my highlight and all of that. It works wonders. It's very, very good. I'm trying to remember how much I paid for this. I can definitely tell you guys it wasn't more than $12. I know that for a fact. And when I got it, I think it was actually, they had some sale going on. So I think Maybelline had a sale. So I kind of bought 2 items and I got my other item for half off. But this powder just really works wonders. And the Laura Mercier powder, I've only tried it once, which was under my eyes. I've never used it on my whole face, and I've heard wonders about that one. It is a little more pricey as opposed to this one, which is kind of why I've never really purchased it. I have gone to Sephora and gotten the sample from them, and that's kind of, you know, how I was able to try it out. That powder is really good too, but like I said, I only used it under my eye. But I know a lot of people swear by the Laura Mercier one. But this Maybelline one is really good. If you haven't tried it, you need to. It really helps a lot for us oily girls out there who kind of just need something to help us out. My second product I would recommend for oily skin is blotting sheets. I know Fenty Beauty came out with one recently, the blotting paper, and I have yet to purchase that one. I'm not sure how it works. If any of you guys have used that one, comment down below, let me know how it works, because I'm very curious. I did use the e.l.f. one in the past. I will put the picture up for you guys, or I might put some links down in the description box, just so you guys can kind of, if you want to see what I'm referring to, that way you guys can click the link and see. But that e.l.f. one actually worked really good. There's a couple of them in the pack. I had it here and I just can't seem to find it. It's crazy because when you don't need something, you see it, and when you do, it's like you can't find it anywhere. But I'm sure some of you guys know which one I'm referring to. I don't know if they've kind of updated that product. I did buy that like a while back, but that's a really good one too, if in case you don't want to carry this powder, which again, this powder can be carried on the go for touch-ups. I don't carry mine with me because I tend to find that it works pretty well throughout the day without me having to kind of do any touch-ups. But if you're somebody who kind of, once a little bit of oil is popping out, that kind of is really an issue for you, then or it's not working for you as well as I say it's working for me, then you can carry some blotting papers with you, and then you can kind of like just dab those on in the areas where the oil seems to be coming through, and that will work just as great. Another thing is moisturizers. I would highly advise to make sure you know what kind of products you use on your face. Not every product is made for oily skin, so there are some that will kind of have your body producing more oil, which is not really a good thing. So it's kind of good to try the products out, see how they feel on your skin. That's kind of hard to do, and like I said, you might somehow in the beginning spend more than you would like until you actually find the products that work for you. This moisturizer, which is from e.l.f., I actually been using this for a couple of months. Before that, I had a different moisturizer, and I kind of found out that it was part of the reason why I was becoming too oily throughout the day. I had to kind of monitor everything that I used on a day-to-day basis and kind of break it down to see what was really helping my problem and what was kind of causing it. So I kind of stopped that moisturizer, and e.l.f. had this moisturizer, which is really good. It doesn't actually say that it's made for oily skin, but I tend to find that it doesn't make me oily, or most of the time what I tend to do is I don't use it on my face. I might just use it in the areas that I feel, you know, are necessary, as opposed to other areas on my face. Going to cleansing and moisturizing, I use the Noxzema, which is a product that I've been using for a very long time, and I feel it works really well. I also feel like it's part of one of the reasons why my face has kind of, you know, minimized with the oil. It doesn't say it targets oily skin specifically, but I feel that it kind of helps me get rid of any acne issues, any breakouts I have going on, and it makes me more dry in certain areas. My T-zone has improved drastically. I actually have recently been going through a little bit of dryness right here in this area, which kind of used to be one of my oily points. So it's kind of a reverse. I kind of prefer being dry in those areas rather than being oily, because the oil is just, it's just a killer of makeup. It's like you can have all the matte products on your face, and if you're just an oily person like me, it can just come in and just ruin everything. And as much as you can get the oil under control, the better. So I would say if you can use as much products as possible that are targeted towards oily skin, that might help you. But these are my go-to products that I feel help me on a day-to-day basis. There's not a day that goes by that I don't use those products. So you just have to kind of find things that kind of work for your skin. Unfortunately, I wish there was a way for us to do that without having to actually purchase those products and spend money and find things that actually work. But eventually you will find what works for your skin type. But it's always good to go through other videos and watch other videos and see what other people use, and those products can actually be really helpful for you. Like I said, this is a product I actually saw before, but without actually watching a video about it and kind of seeing how it works, it wouldn't have made me purchase it. And this is actually my holy grail now. Like, I do not use this. I use this every day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't use this. And it was actually just sitting in my nearest Walgreens all this time. So sometimes you have to kind of try things out and see. You know, you have to sometimes fail first to win in the end. So, you know, don't be scared to use, you know, to try new things, to see how they work. Pay attention to your skin. You know, that's very important, to kind of see what works for you and what doesn't. It's just the same as if you were trying a diet and you wanted to lose weight or target a specific part of your body. You would monitor what you ate, and you would also, you know, monitor to see what works and what doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing as your face. Same regimen you would do for your hair. Same regimen. Oh, this is getting in my eye. Same regimen that you would use for your face, same regimen that you would use for your body is the same thing you would use for your face. So it's all about just paying attention, knowing your type of skin, learning your type of skin, and then being able to find products that will actually work to target your issues and your concerns. Again, thank you so much, guys, for watching. These are all the products I have for you guys. If you guys have any products that work for you guys, comment down below. Let me know what products work for you. I would love to actually try them out. Again, if you haven't been to my channel before and this is your first time, please subscribe to my channel to see all other videos that I have coming up. My next video for you guys will be targeted towards us girls and that monthly pain that we go through, and I know you guys all know what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna make a video about some hacks that you guys can use to help you throughout that time of the month. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.